Okay. Did everybody get your test in yesterday? Yeah? Okay. No, maybe not. If you did, kudos to you. I'm proud of you very, very much. You all deserve a round of. If you did not, it's okay. Remember that there's no penalties for being late. Leandra, you did your best on it. That's what we ask. That's all we ask, right? Now, what I want you guys to do, not right now, but maybe after class or at the end of class, go back, look at your test, open it back up. Edwin, I fixed the problem. So anyways, but now if you redo it, the only ones that you will have the choice of redoing are the ones you missed. Okay, so you will know exactly which ones you missed, and you'll know which ones not to choose, right? So when you look at your exam grade, if you don't like it, redo it for a higher grade. Okay. As of 8 a.m., I had all the tests graded. I will go, as soon as this class is finished, I will go back and grade. I think there was 8 more that I saw at lunch that I had not gotten to. Okay. So do that, make sure you get that and get that grade that you want. Okay. As always, our class norms and expectations, please don't share any personal information. Remember to keep your behavior, language, and webcam background school appropriate at all times. And this will be recorded for learning. Leandra, that's amazing. That's awesome. So proud of you. Today is the last day of week number 2 of the 12-week trimester. So we are rocking this trimester. We are at the very beginning of unit 2. Notice that your next exam is not due until September 19th. So long ways away for that one. Okay, long way away from that one. Today we're going to talk about acceleration, and not just acceleration, but how forces affect acceleration. Okay, so if you would open up your notes, let me know, okay, that you've got them open. I'm so happy for you. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Ala. Okay, thank you, Layla and Roro, Markel, Samantha, Mimi, Leandra. Awesome. Perfect. Tiara, you good? Maddie, how about you? Are you okay? Cooper? Delia? Diego? Jeremiah? You got them open? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. So, tell me in the chat, what happens if you are in the passenger? Oh, okay. What happens if you're in the passenger seat and the driver all of a sudden floors it and speeds up super, super fast? What happens to your body? Yeah, you go back in your seat, you can get hit whiplash, right? Yeah, yeah, exactly right. What happens if the exact opposite happens? What happens if that driver slams the brakes on? Gravity pushes you. You go into the windshield. Yeah. And if you don't have your seatbelt on, you go flying, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, what happens though if you stay at the same speed? Let's say you're going 55 miles an hour down the road. Okay. Staying at 55 miles an hour, what happens if the car turns left? you go to the right, you go to the opposite, because your body, yeah, your body's trying to go straight, but the car's pushing you to go left, right? Exactly. Okay. So you guys already know a lot of this intuitively. Okay. Um, anytime, okay, we have a push or a pull, that is called a force. Okay. And force, any sort of forces, they accelerate objects. Okay. And that means that their velocity is going to change. Now, remember that velocity is speed that you're going and the direction you're going in, right? So if it changes either one, right, then you're accelerating. Okay. For example, if a ball isn't moving at all, okay, and it's just sitting there, it's going 0 meters per second, and a force, like somebody kicking it, is applied, then it's going to change and that velocity is going to increase. Okay. So it's always important to remember that velocity is speed or direction. Okay. Speed or direction. So question number 2 is acceleration. Okay, acceleration is defined as any change in velocity. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you've got question number 2. Do remember that punctuation or capitalization does not matter, but spelling does matter. Thank you, Diego and Edwin, Jesse, Cooper, Leela, thank you. Mimi, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Roro and Samantha. Awesome, Leandra. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so that is the answer to question number 2. Now, acceleration, again, is just the rate of change in velocity. I know that velocity has either a positive or a negative. So that makes sense that acceleration does too, right? Positive acceleration means that you are increasing the velocity. You are starting motion or you're getting faster, right? Negative acceleration means that you're stopping the motion or you're getting slower, okay? Now, this is the one that throws off most people, okay? 0 acceleration means that the velocity is not changing. So if I'm going down the interstate at 55 miles an hour and I'm not changing the direction or the speed of my car and I'm just traveling forward 55 miles an hour, my acceleration is 0. Okay. Also, if I am just sitting there and not doing anything, then yeah. So when it stays the same, exactly, Mimi, when it stays the same, it is 0 velocity. Okay. So with that being said, here are your annotation tools. Okay. Here are your annotation tools. Go ahead and excellent. Good job. Thank you, Mimi and Tira. Delia, they got your back. Awesome, awesome. You guys are amazing. Look at that. Yes. So stopping motion or going slower is negative. Starting motion or going faster is positive acceleration, and then maintaining or staying at rest is 0 acceleration. Give me a thumbs up when you are done with this question. Thank you, Cooper and Delia and Edwin, Jesse. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Alla, you good? Thank you, Jeremiah. Diego, How about you? Destiny, you good? Maddie? Roro, you good? Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So if I have Hogwarts Express, okay, and it's moving at 3 meters per second and continues at 3 meters per second for several hours. What type of acceleration is this and why? Okay, grab your annotation tools and write on the slide. Tell me what type of acceleration is this and why? Yes, excellent, excellent job. Yeah, exactly right. It is zero acceleration because it's maintaining the same motion. Awesome. That is question 4. Tira, you got that? Good. Awesome. Okay. We're rocking it. So now, how do we calculate acceleration? Okay. To calculate acceleration, okay, we need to know a couple things. Okay. We need to know our velocity to start with. Okay. And that is represented by a lowercase v with a subscript I. Okay, so a v sub I is my initial velocity. My final velocity is a lowercase v with a subscript f. Okay, and then time, as always, is t. Okay, look at you. Remember, on this formula, this is important. We always follow PEMDAS, right? So parentheses always gets done first. Okay, so my example over here, I have a car moving at 6 meters per second, right? So that is my initial velocity. And then for 2.1 seconds, that's my time, somebody steps on the gas until I reach a final velocity of 9 meters per second. So if I have 9 meters per second minus 6 meters per second, I'm going to divide that by 2.1 seconds. Again, always do what is in your parentheses first, okay? And now Ala says it is 1.43. Does everybody agree with her? Let me know in the chat, okay? Let me know in the chat. Yes, says Jessie. I says still Delia. Mimi, yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So do not put that in the notes yet, right? Because remember the notes, I'm going to tell you what to round to. But yes, Ala, you are exactly right. Now I'm going to show you something up here. Okay. 2.1 seconds. My units, right? If I take meters squared and I divide it by seconds, okay, my unit of measurement, my unit for acceleration is meters per second squared, okay? Meters per second squared. And that is mathematically, if I get meters per second and I divide it by seconds, that's where I get my units, okay? So with that in mind, okay, this is the answer you're going to write in your notes. 1.4 is your answer. And then in your units, you're going to write meters per second squared. And because you can't do an exponent, you're going to use a top hat. So you're going to write M/S top hat, which is the letter, the symbol above the 6, and then a 2. Yeah. And I want everybody to take a picture of this slide so you know how to type in meters per second squared. Okay? You good? Give me a thumbs up when you've taken a picture and gotten question number 5. Okay? Destiny, how's it going? Good, good, good. As soon as I said your name, right? Jesse, Diego, Delia, Ala. Okay, you got that question in the picture? Awesome. Maddie, Mimi, Tira, Markel, how's it going? Awesome. Excellent. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that is how we do meters per second squared. Okay, excellent. So here we've got another problem. Okay, and so I have a car moving 10 meters per second. So that is my initial velocity, right? 10 meters per second. It slows down. That's interesting. My final velocity is 2 meters per second. It slows down. Tell me in the chat right off the bat before I do any math, is my answer going to be positive or is it going to be negative? Yeah, exactly. Okay. And that is super important for you guys. 6.5 seconds. It really helps you before you do the math to know if it's going to be positive or negative. Because if I get a positive number, I know I've done my math wrong. Okay. So my initial velocity is 10 meters per second. My final is 2 meters per second. My time is 6.5 seconds. So 2 minus 10 is a negative 8 meters per second. And then I'm going to divide that by 6.5 seconds. So what is your answer? Get your calculator out or Google calculator. What do you get? 1.23 meters per second squared. You guys agree? Everybody agree with that? I see thumbs up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Excellent. Yes. In your notes, though, I want you to round to the tenths. Okay. In your notes, round to the tenths. And then again, for your units, put meter or M/S top hat 2. Awesome, awesome. Give me that thumbs up when you've got question 6. Give me, awesome. Good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ro, you good? Maddie? Tira? Delia? Diego? Yeah? Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So here's question 7. Question 7. Okay. Again, you're going to do this. Okay. So 3 meters per second is my initial velocity. My final velocity is 7 meters per second. So he's speeding up. Is this going to be positive or is it going to be negative? Positive. Excellent. Okay. And then my time, okay, is 1.6 seconds. So you do the calculations, okay? Tell me what you get. Tell me the answer, okay, in your chat box. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of people saying positive 2.5 meters per second squared. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody agree? Yes, yes. Good job. Yeah, that's the answer to question number 7. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, rock it. Guys, rock it. Okay, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is one. Nope, that was it. That was it. That was it. Okay. So tell how are you feeling? And just saying, it is class. Loving it. Yeah. All the party hats. All the party hats. Okay, guys. Love it. You guys are done. Here, hang out, and we can go back to question 6. You guys are done. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Submit your notes. Have a great one. Bye, Leandra. Bye, Diego. Edwin, you too. Thank you so much. Cooper, bye. Have a great, great weekend. Bye, Leela. Have a great weekend, Layla. Oh, look, Mimi, you got her. You got it. Okay. Bye. Tara, did you see what Mimi gave you? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. That's it. So unless anybody wants to hang out after class, you guys are done. Have a great, great weekend. Bye, guys. Hey, Ala, how can I help you?
I have something bad to tell you.
Okay, what's bad? What's wrong?
Basically, the what is it called? The exam, the Unit 1 exam.
Yeah.
I didn't really do a good job. Like, I have 4 questions. Yeah, 4 questions that I didn't do them right. So I'm trying to
Okay.
do it again, but I still need your help. If you can help me.
Okay. I still can't give you the correct answers, but I can help. Okay.
Okay.
So let me change out classes so I can share my screen. Okay. There's Unit 1 exam. Okay. So tell me what problem, what question are you looking at?
Number 5 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10.
5 and 8, right?
I
And
can't hear you very well.
so, okay, so 5. Question 5? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is lesson 1E, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to share my screen here in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Gwen, how are you? Oh, no worries. No worries. Friday's hard, right? We have finished class, so I'm just kind of going over some of the questions on the exam with Ala. So as far as today's notes, you can go ahead and just watch the recording. I'll release that in